Ooh, how the turntables. How the turntables. Oh my God, man. But let's be objective here. Let's be objective here. Here we go, man. Here we go. So Megan Thee Stallion's former photographer accuses her of harassment. In new lawsuit, alleges he was body shamed and witnessed Megan being intimate while they rode in an SUV together. Now, those two specific allegations, I haven't read the rest of the paragraph, but I already believe him in terms of body shamed. Yeah, because women body shame a lot. Like this is why usually when I see women really ride on men for body shaming them, quote unquote, for being fat or whatever. That's projection. Women body shame men way more than men body shame women. Trust me. Trust me. And I don't want to hear the women be on that denial stuff because I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I watch people, man, and I'm sorry. I observe things. That's what I do in life. I really just observe and watch people. And when I watch them do what they do, and then I write down what they do, people always have a problem of what I wrote down, what I just watched. And women body shame men more than men body shame women. Trust me. Trust me. Anyway, and then the part when he said he witnessed Megan being intimate while they rode in an SUV together. Well, that's just, it's already been established that Megan's a 304. So that, you know, I don't know. Let's see who it was with. Now, if it wasn't with her boyfriend at the time, well, let's see because if it was with her boyfriend, then that's still kind of messed up because you got people in the car. You can't be doing that. But I know dudes in high school, or sorry, I know a girl in high school that did some shit like that with her friends in the front of the car, just started banging her boyfriend in the back seat. Anyway, so that's normal behavior. But even if you have somebody that you're hiring on the clock and you're doing that while they're there, that does it actually can count as sexual harassment in a court of law or maybe in a court of public opinion. I don't know, but that can count. Especially like say if it was the reverse, if it was a man being intimate with his woman with a paid photographer there and he didn't want to see that or be part of that, he or she could file a harassment claim over that. So we'll give that the benefit of the doubt. Let's read the description. Photographer Emilio Garcia filed. Let me start from the beginning. Megan Thee Stallion's former photographer is making shocking allegations against her in a new lawsuit. Photographer Emilio Garcia filed a harassment lawsuit on Tuesday, alleging he experienced severe and pervasive harassment while he worked for Megan from 2019 to 2023. According to NBC News, the lawsuit recalls an incident in which Garcia was traveling with Megan on a trip to Spain in 2022. Garcia alleged that while they were riding in an SUV at the end of the night, Megan began having sexual intercourse with a woman right beside him. Oh yeah. Also, I keep telling you, when these hoes when they travel out the country, they get their freak on. They get their freak on hoes usually get their freak on when they travel. Period. You know what I mean? When they travel, they get their freak on, no matter how young or how old. Most. And they said she was with a woman, so this was like in 2022, so she was cheating again. He said, I felt uncomfortable. I was kind of frozen and I was shocked at kind of just the overall audacity to do this right beside me. Garcia told NBC News. He also alleges Megan made shameful comments about his body, allegedly calling him a fat bitch and telling him to spit your food out. Damn. Garcia alleges he was treated differently after they returned from the trip, in that Megan allegedly changed his pay structure from a monthly flat rate to a per diem pay system in which he was paid per assignment shortly after Garcia claims he was scheduled for a job in June 2023. And the night before, Rock Nation allegedly notified him that his services would no longer be required. By Megan. The Shade Room has reached out to representatives of Megan for comment, and they have not responded at this time. But you see, interesting. You see how nobody's buying it off rip because it's a man. And this is the top comment. It's a girl basically making fun of this. She said that Spain ride was his initiation and he failed. Now, we just ripped Diddy for his initiations, his predatory behavior, and stuff like that. Doesn't that not count as predatory behavior? Having sex in front of a photographer with a stranger, body shaming. You know what I'm saying? All that, doesn't that count? But you see, but I'll say this regarding Megan Thee Stallion. I hope she gets sued the pants off her, because I believe when it comes to the Tory situation, and you see how now with the Tory situation, the truth is starting to come out about what really happened. And I believe Meg Thee Stallion was instrumental in putting Tory in prison unjustly. You know, that whole Rock Nation, that whole crew, that is when we talk about who's going to be next, when we talk about the Bad Boy crew, and now anybody that was associated with the Bad Boy crew, people are looking at them suspect. We're going to start looking at people that was associated with Rock Nation in the future. Once Jay-Z starts getting hit with these allegations and people start connecting the dots, Rock Nation is next. So Meg Thee Stallion, I've always looked at her suspect. Because first of all, she is an industry plant, and on top of that, the Rock Nation Association, I've always looked at her suspect. But I do hope that she does get what's coming to her, because she did Tory dirty. That's just my opinion on that situation. But it's interesting when it's a man doing the accusing. You see how nobody's buying it. Nobody's even buying it. But I'll say this: I believe whatever bad happens to Meg Thee Stallion, she deserves it. And I don't want to hear nobody talk about you just hating on Meg Thee Stallion. I said the same thing about Diddy 2 years ago. No, fuck that. Like 4 years ago, I said whatever happened to Diddy in the future, he's gonna deserve it. I don't even care if the allegations are bogus. I said this, trust me. So I will say the same thing with Meg Thee Stallion. Whatever happens to her in the future, she's going to deserve it. She's going to deserve it, because she is part of a demonic crew. And on top of that, she is a demon herself. What she put Tory through, falsely putting that man in prison. Same with her alleged friend at the time, Kelsey, I think her name is. Whatever. Yo, I gotta put that soundbite, that the Nigerian soundbite. May God punish you all. I got to put that soundbite on there. But yeah, whatever happens to Meg Thee Stallion from henceforth on, she's gonna definitely have it coming. So she better watch out.